Hey, what's up guys? Manu here and welcome back to my channel, where we talk about motorcycles, cars, and everything in between that I have knowledge of. Before I start talking about the main topic for this video, I would like to give you an update on the status of the motorcycle that I am currently working on, which is this 1984 Honda CBX 750F. I have been trying to get this bike up and running since September of 2022 and, well, slow progress given the time and resources that I have. So far, repairs and new parts on the bike are the rebuilt front forks, rebuilt starter motor, new battery, brand new brake master cylinders, brand new brake pads, and new spark plugs, fresh oil, and the bike runs. Kind of. Now, there are still many things to do to this bike, and I thought I would have been done with this sooner, but the more I work on it, the more things I discover that needs attention. As of publishing this video, the fuel tank is in the zinc shop, getting cleaned and zinc coated on the inside. And once that is done, I can proceed with the next fix, which is tuning all four carbs and taking it out for a spin to see what needs my attention next. Okay, the topic that I have for you today is a product of someone asking me a question a few weeks ago, which involves what I am currently doing to this bike, and that is a resto mod. And later on, I will be discussing the major differences between a resto mod and a full-blown restoration. Alright, now if you like this topic, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have an old motorcycle that you are working on, share your experience in the comment section below. Now, what is a resto mod? If you are a car and motorcycle enthusiast like me, chances are you have heard of this term before. First, let's start with that word itself, RESTOMOD. RESTOMOD is a combination of two words, namely restore and modern. Put them together, you got yourself the word RESTOMOD. But what does it really mean, especially in the world of motorcycles or cars? Put it simply, a RESTOMOD is a classic vehicle that is restored as aesthetically as close to how it looks when it came out new, but with a sprinkle of modern components to make it better than before. You can also say RESTOMOD stands for restore and modify, since you are basically changing components but still keep the classic look. Take for example this CBX that I am working on. This is a RESTOMOD in the process. How? The bike looks basically the same as back in the day when it came out new in 1984. But if you look at some of the components of this bike, they're pretty modern compared to what it came with back then. Example would be the tires and wheels. This bike came with 16-inch front wheels and 18-inch rear rim. Now, those wheels are pretty outdated by today's standards and are pretty hard to find decent tires for. To make this bike perform a lot better, a set of modern 17-inch wheels have been installed, allowing more grip, better handling, and making tire choices a lot easier. Take note, these wheels came off from a CBR 900RR, which is from the 90s. Recently, I have installed a set of brand new brake master cylinders and steel braided hose, since the originals were hard to find replacement parts for and they didn't offer that much lever adjustability as compared to these newer ones. The exhaust system is an aftermarket unit made by D&D, which gives this bike a really nice exhaust note and is less restrictive as compared to the stock one. Future mods on this bike will be air filter pods, fairing mounted rear view mirrors, minimalist turn signals, and maybe a better rear shock if the stock one is beyond repair. Now, the advantages of doing a resto mod project is that you have a lot of creative freedom in the parts you will be using. They don't have to be 100% specific to the bike that you're working on, and you get gains in overall performance, but at the same time, you are bringing back to life an older vehicle for you to enjoy. You can go as wild on the engine if you want to, or bolt on all the good aftermarket parts, as long as you keep its original classic form as close as possible. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, we're going to be talking about a full-blown restoration. And there are two perfect examples of a full-blown restoration right here. Or should I say, close to original restorations by the Revolt Cycles crew. This is a Yamaha GT80, which has been restored to its former glory. 90% of it is original, from headlights, wheels, exhaust, engine, frame, and even the switches and turn signals are specific for this model. Fresh coat of paint is as close to the original, and it took them 6 months and 2 donor bikes of the exact same model to put this one bike together. Another bike is this 1963 Honda Bentley 150.
Motor juga ba? Muna motor.
This bike runs great and everything works. Most of it is original, but some fabricated parts such as the exhaust and seat are as close to the period correct version. It also took them 6 months to get this into this shape, and finding the correct engine parts required a lot of phone calls and research. As compared to a RESTOMOD, doing a full-blown restoration requires you to be detailed and correct with the parts you're using. There are no shortcuts to a true restoration and require a lot of parts hunting to achieve. So those are the differences between a RESTOMOD and a full-blown restoration. And if you have your thoughts and opinions about this subject matter, feel free to post those in the comment section below. Anyway, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. As always, see you next time. Bye.
Tayo.